guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can see from the title, we have a story time, but we have a subscriber story time. Hold on, let me fix the camera, y'all. Let me fix the camera. That's how I like it. That's how I like it. We have a subscriber story time. So if you are new to the channel, I like doing subscriber story times on my channel. Definitely, if you are new, check out the rest of the content, and if you like it, go ahead and subscribe. We are going to jump right in. I'm going to read some of the newer story times that were sent to me. So yeah, let's look for one and let's get started. If you do want to send a subscriber story, my email is in the description box down below. Make sure that you guys watch how you write when you send the story. Make sure the story is long enough for me to read it a story time. And also make sure that if you sent the story to another story time content creator, don't send it to me. Oh, this is long. Okay. This is titled My Nightmares Nell's Horrifying Date. Hi Irene, I hope you have an amazing day and that you aren't stressed. I'm not. I'm actually having a good day today. Today feels very good. My package from Fashion Nova just came in the mail, so I'm trying to hurry up and finish this video so I can go try on clothes. But yeah, I'm having a good day today. My name is before the start. Y'all, if you don't want your real name to be called, don't say your name in the thing. Just put your fake name, because I didn't already called your name. She didn't went and told me what her name was, but then told me to call her a different name. So we're gonna call her Hope. She's a 21-year-old Nigerian college student living in Toronto in Canada, to be specific. I always watch your story times anytime you upload. Hey, and I'm subscribed, of course. You better be, baby. My favorite story time from you is the one called My Date Still Be Up. That video was crazy, y'all. If you haven't watched that story time, then y'all need to watch it. Okay, that's the one with the boy who called me a catfish. Yeah. That boy. Oh my goodness, y'all. Speaking of that boy, let me give you guys a little update. And you see, this is why you gotta watch all my videos, because I be updating y'all in my videos. So if you guys did not watch the story time with the boy who stood me up and called me a catfish, then y'all definitely need to check it out. I'm gonna leave it in my description box down below. For the people who've already watched the story time, y'all tell me why I seen this boy at the club, like about, I'm gonna say 2 or 3 months after I dropped that story time. I ended up seeing him at the club, and he was at the African club too. I was so confused because that boy's not African, he's black, and he told me that he don't go to African clubs, and it was probably his first day there because he didn't have a section or nothing. In my head, I'm like, look at you, fucking bum, you don't even have a section. Now let me stop, because we don't be buying sections, we just be in other niggas section. But at the same time, he was standing on the side of the wall and he just looked so confused. He was with a group of friends or whatnot, and me and my friend were trying to get through the crowd to get to the section that we were supposed to be at, and it's like me and him made eye contact at the same time, and he want to look sad when he saw me. Like, he pretend y'all are me. He looked at me, he was like, I'm looking like, bitch, this nigga acting like I'm finna come and kiss him. Like, bitch, I don't want to see you neither. Like, don't ever try to play with me. Like, don't ever try to play with me type shit. But yeah, like, he was looking like he was sad to see me, and I'm just looking like, nigga, I don't want to see you as well. Like, nigga, I'm sad to see you too type shit. And so I went up to him. Yes, I did go up to him, because I don't know if you guys remember, that boy never knew that I was a YouTuber. I never told him that I was a YouTuber because I didn't trust him enough to tell him. So I went up to him and I tapped him, and he was like, yeah. And I told him, I said, next time, watch who the fuck you're playing with. I'm childish, I'm petty, I'm childish. I had some liquor in my system. I was feeling on one. So I told him straight up, I said, next time, watch who the fuck you're playing with. And he was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, and thank you very much for the views. No, it was a month after the situation, because I said last month. Yeah, I said, thank you very much for the views that you got me last month. Thank you for the views. And he said, the views from where? And I said, I have a YouTube channel. I said, so when you go around talking anyhow to people, treating people like shit, do your background research on them and make sure you figure out what they have or where they come from before you just go around yapping your mouth. And you could tell that the boy looked shocked. Like, when I told him that I had a YouTube channel, like, his eyes got big. He was like, but then he kind of caught himself. It's like, you know how somebody give their usually what everyone say is a person's first reaction is their genuine reaction. Whatever they do after is kind of fake, or like, you know, a smooth over. So if you like bump into somebody and they first go like, and then they be like their first reaction is like the face that they gave you originally. So he looked shocked, but I think he did not want me to see that he looked shocked, so he calmed his eyes down. So he was like, and then he was like, and then you know what this boy had the audacity to say, y'all? This boy had the audacity to say, I'm happy that I was able to help you with your little 2K views. Bitch! Bitch! Let me tell you something. On average, I know that my majority of my story times, I average between 20 to 28K views. That's majority of where my story times go. Babe, that story time did pretty good. I think that story time is sitting at 80K views. And I had to let that motherfucker know, bitch, ain't no 2K views over here, bitch, more like 80K. And I told him that. I said, oh yeah, more like 80K views. I told him, I said, you better shut the fuck up before I tell them who you really are. I am a bully. Mind you, I'm talking to this nigga like this in the club, y'all. I'm in the club telling this nigga to shut up. You know how Megan say, tell him shut up, make that motherfucker listen. Like, I told the boy, I said, you better shut the fuck up before I tell them who you are. And the boy just got quiet. And when I told him that I got 80K views on that video, y'all, he was shocked. He was like, and then he was like, well, okay, I guess I'm happy I was able to help you get that. I said, thank you very much, baby. And I patted him on his stomach. Y'all, I am so fucking childish. I went and patted that boy on his stomach and I said, you have a good night there. And he was like, you too, mama. And I walked off. Like, bitch, don't play with me. Like, I'm not one to be played with. So for you guys who, because I know some of y'all were asking me, like, did anything ever happen after that situation? That's the only thing that happened, and I have not seen him since. So yeah, y'all, let's get, that's not why we're here. Y'all, I get so sidetracked, but I wanted to give you guys an update. So yeah, let's get back into it. My favorite story time from you is the one called My Date Stood Me Up and Called Me a Catfish story time, because you met him on Hinge, and unfortunately for me, so did I. So let's start this journey. A beautiful cold October 7, 2023 on Saturday, I was getting ready to go on a date with a guy that I had met on Hinge. His name was Jody, who was a 22-year-old Ghanaian that's quite attractive, but I wasn't really interested in him because of his height. He's short, like 5'7", and I'm 5'10" to be exact. But I still decided to try it out. This happened around the time that I stopped talking to previous guys that I went on dates with. The first guy was Guyana. I hope I'm not saying that wrong, because I know it's not Ghanaian. It's Guyana. It was about my height but a bit taller, who decided to ghost me after he promised to take me on our second date, which never happened. And the second guy was half Nigerian and half Cape Verde. Guy was tall, girl, but unfortunately didn't contact me after our first date, which I think happened because I asked him when can I see him again over text when our first date ended, and he replied with soon. That never happened. I know, like, I can kind of tell, like, if the date, it honestly depends, because I know some people always say that when you go on a date with a guy, you don't ask him when can I see you again. If the guy wants to see you again, that he's gonna ask you that. And I do honestly believe in that, but at the same time, like, sometimes the dates be so good to the point where you be like, oh, when can I see you again? But what I would just say, like, for my ladies is, no matter how good the date is, let the boy ask when can you see him again. Because a lot of guys will kind of see it as like, oh, I got her. She wants to see me again. Damn, I got her. And to some guys, going out with you is an accomplishment. Like, not on no funny shit. Like, going out with you is just enough. Like, it's like, just like how some girls be going on dates for free meals, some niggas be going on dates with pretty girls for ego boosts. Like, I mean, I ain't never seen you. I don't know whether you're pretty or not, but I'm just saying in general, it's not really good to ask a guy when are you gonna see him again. Let the guy come and ask you that. And another thing, let me just address this, okay? Let me just address this, and I hope the person that commented what they commented, I hope they bitch ass is watching, okay? Because I remember what you commented, ho. And I know some people might be like, you don't gotta address everything, bitch. Yes, I do, okay? Because y'all not gonna be talking crazy on my top. Let me just address this. The last subscriber story time that I did, and I don't remember what happened in the subscriber story time, but I think it was about a boy. Yeah, I think it was about the girl, the story time that I did where I think the girl found out that her boyfriend was DL or something like that. And I was giving the girl advice on how she should have been peeped that the boy was DL and like things to look out for. And somebody got mad and commented something along the lines of, why the fuck would we listen to you? I watch your story times. You're just a big girl who's been pumped and dumped Don't try to act like you better than anybody. First of all, bitch. Because I know a bitch said it. First of all, bitch. I ain't never been pumped and dumped. And I'm not even trying to be like very vulgar, but I will be the first one to let you know, bitch, the pussy is too good to get dumped. I've never been pumped and dumped. None of my story times talk about me getting pumped and dumped. Majority of my story times talk about me dealing with niggas that are weird and me not talking to them. Majority of the story time that I tell you guys with these guys that I have talked to y'all about, I haven't even fucked them. And majority of these niggas come back, okay? Ain't no pumping and dumping. Majority of these story times is that I'm dealing with a nigga and he's acting a fool. Regardless, whether we fucked or not, he's acting a fool. And that is what majority of girls in society deal with. So whether you thought that you was trying to be funny, trying to say like, oh, you're just a big girl that's got pumped and dumped, bitch, I have never. The pussy is too good. The head is too good to get dumped. I never get dumped after. And it's not a flex or nothing, but I'm just letting you know, like, bitch, that could never be me. That might be your mother, but that could never be me, okay? Okay? So watch who the fuck you're talking to when you come on my channel. And also, for anybody who feels the way that this hoe feel, you gonna get blocked. Like, I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. If you say some weird shit on my page, you're getting blocked, okay? Y'all motherfuckers love trying to make fun of somebody's weight as if that's supposed to be like the stopping stone to everything. Bitch, weight ain't never stopped me. Bitch, I'm big with a nice ass shape. Bitch, I could get any nigga that I want. I promise you. Your nigga want me. So cut it out. Cause bitches know a bitch ain't ugly. So the first thing they're gonna go try to attack is my weight. Bitch, I look better than you, big or not. And I don't even know how you look. Like, so what? Whew. And I know some people about to get mad at me doing this, but I just had to address it. Like, I don't usually address negative comments anymore, but that comment pissed me off badly. Like, if I want to give advice to girls, I'm going to give advice. It doesn't matter whether I got pumped or dumped, which I've never really gotten pumped or dumped. It doesn't matter whether I've got pumped or dumped or not. Even the fact, let's just hypothetically speaking, say that I did get pumped and dumped, that would be a even greater reason as to why I would want to give advice to these girls so they cannot go through what I went through, dumbass. Stay the fuck off my channel. Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Let's get back into the story time. On Friday, a day before the date started, was when Jody and I were texting on Hinge about the date. Jody asked me to plan out the date and I was shocked about it. This quite annoyed me though, because I like a man who could take the lead. But like I said, I decided to give it a try, so I picked out a museum date that was near my place. Maybe that was a red flag though, but oh well. Okay, y'all comment down below and y'all let me know, how do y'all feel about planning out dates? Because I have definitely, like, majority of the guys, well, not majority, there's some guys who have taken lead and been like, hey, we're going here. The majority of guys that I have dated in the past or that have tried to talk to me in the past, they tried to make me plan out dates, and I feel like I just have some type of PTSD. The last nigga that I dated, he had me planning out majority of the date, and he paid, but like I planned out majority of the dates, and it was so annoying. When niggas try to tell me now to plan out dates, I'd be like, no, you do it. Like, so y'all let me know, how do y'all feel about planning out dates? Do y'all think that that's not a good thing to do, or do y'all like doing it? On that Sunday at 10 a.m. when the date was supposed to be at 12, I got a text from Jody saying that he was getting ready but will be quite late. I asked why he would be late, and he responded by saying that he had to book an Uber for himself for the date because he didn't have a car. That didn't annoy me though, so I said okay. He said that I was a real girl for being okay with having no car. I don't know if that was a red flag for him to say that, but I just left it at that. We ended the text, and I was on my way to head out of my place. Afterwards, I was on the bus heading to the museum date and arrived like 10 minutes early. The museum was beautiful and amazing, but I was wondering where Jody was, so I texted him. He replied quickly by stating that he would be quite late, but no worries. He arrived gracefully at the entrance of the museum, and he looked how his pictures were on Hinge. I was kind of off with his height. I knew deep down that I like my man tall, but I still decided to go along with it, and the date begun. You know, one thing I like about me, I like that I'm short. You know, I used to hate that I was short, all jokes aside, because like, I don't know, I just feel like I think it was for my stupid reasons. One of the main reasons why I hated that I was short was because I felt like if I was like 5'5", 5'6", 5'7", then my weight would have stretched out a little bit more. Like, you know, my weight distribution would have stretched out more. But because, you know, the shorter you are, the more compact your weight is. So I used to hate being short, but nowadays I love that I'm short because majority of guys are taller than me. Like, I don't really ask guys for their height. I mean, once in a day, blue, if I'm talking to a nigga and, you know, we've been talking for a while and we've been on texting for a while, I might say, hey, how tall are you if I meet him on social media? But for the most part, I don't be caring about a nigga height because I know majority of guys are taller than me. I'm not gonna lie. As we were looking at the status and sculptures in a spacious room alone with a few people on the date, we asked each other questions to get to know each other better. Made a joke that was funny to both of us. Babes, when we were both laughing, tell me why this nigga was laughing and spitting at the same time. I was truly disgusted, not gonna lie. Thinking that he thought that he skipped well like the character skip. Oh, not spitting, y'all. He was skipping. He was skipping, y'all, like skip to the loo type shit. He was skipping. And she said, I'm thinking that he thought that he skipped well like the character skips in regular show. Our guy was skipping like a lousy child in the playground, but we still continued on the date. Meanwhile, when our museum date ended, we took pictures outside the museum but continued with the date because it was only like 3 p.m. and the date went longer. We used the bus from the event to go to Wendy's to eat because he asked me where did I want to eat, and I said Wendy's, but for some unknown reason it was closed. Next to Wendy's was a food court, so we went there instead. The food court was dead, like only 5 people there plus the employees, but it was okay. I went to one of the food stands called Harvey's and asked for poutine. Jody paid for my meal as he should, and we went to one of the tables. I went to sit in front of him, but then changed my mind by sitting beside him that I'm glad about. Because tell me why he was on the phone with a guy about some living issues as I was eating my food. My eyeballs moved to the side. He was seating at the left side, went downwards to his fingernails, and was horrible with what I saw. His nails were so long, like the size of a girl's long acrylic nails, both hands, and there was dirt under his nails, meaning all his fingernails were long and dirt. Ew! Ew! Oh! Oh! With him being on the phone, unaware of my reaction, I was just thinking, what did my eyeballs just witness right now? And I was wondering, why didn't he buy himself a nail clip? Trying not to throw up on my meal. Nails also triggered me because I trimmed my nails and grew myself a day before the date. So the fact that he did not trim his nails he wasn't aware of his appearance. I don't know. It was a typo, girl. And he told me that his friend booked his Uber, when our date ended, he told me that his friend booked his Uber, which he didn't tell me about because of something involved in his financial issue. But I was just done with the whole day because you know why? As I arrived in my apartment, I called my twin sister and my Nigerian friends and to call them about the whole thing, and they were laughing. I was annoyed that they were laughing by saying that it was not funny, and I was embarrassed, and I didn't blame them. Jody and I were still talking, and he wanted to plan our second date, but again, just wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt. Bitch, what benefit of what doubt? This nigga gave you all the red flags. This nigga don't got a car. This nigga don't got a place to live. This nigga didn't even have an Uber to take you home. I'm pretty sure the food that he paid for at the food court was probably his last dollar. What type of benefit of doubt you try? I don't get it. I don't get it. Let me tell y'all something, and I'm gonna be the first one to tell y'all, I've never had a bad first date. Like, all jokes aside, I've had a first date where the guy was a little socially awkward, but I've never had a bad first date. But I'm telling you right now that if I have a bad first date, you would never see me again. Because if you can do bad like this on the first date, why would I come and see you again so you can do bad again on the second date? And this nigga is over here telling you that he's happy with the fact that you don't care about the fact that he don't got a car. This boy is trying to condition you to not care about the fact that he is not financially responsible. And he doesn't even have the decency to cut his nails and clean under it. That's free. You can do that for free. He doesn't even have the decency to keep up with his hygiene. What do you want to see him again for, sis? I'm confused. I'm confused. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Tell me why, like a Sunday or so, we FaceTime each other and he said that he can't wait for me to be his. Oh, hell no. I told my bestie about the FaceTime chat and what he said. She said that this was gaslighting. Whether he gaslighted me or not, I did not want to be up for this shit, so I ended it. Good, as you should, girl. I'm so happy you did not go on that second date with that boy. On a Monday evening after school, I told him that we needed to talk, so we FaceTimed each other again. And I said that I did not want to go on our second date with him, as I am not feeling him at all. Even if he seems sweet though. The nails just threw me off real bad. He surprisingly took the rejection well. As we all know, men are big babies when it comes to rejection. Wished me well and told me hopefully meet someone that I like, and I said the same to him. That's all for the story time, Irene. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know if you want more story times from me, because I have quite a few story times in mind. Thank you for reading mine, and have an amazing day. Thank you, baby. And definitely, if you have more story times, definitely send it to your girl. I definitely want to read it. But yeah, I'm happy that you did not go on that second date with him. It's like you already seen everything that you needed to see on that first date. It just would have got worse. He probably would have not been able to pay for the bill. He probably would have, it just would have got worse, y'all. It just would have got worse. And that's the thing. Whenever you see a red flag in a guy in the beginning, that's the best time to dip out, because ain't no feelings involved. You don't really know the guy like that. Like, when you see a red flag in the beginning, exit stage left, because that's the best time to leave. You don't want to leave when you're 3, 4, 5 months in. You already did slept with the man. You got feelings for him. Then you start accepting bullshit. Then you start looking at his nails like, oh, it ain't that bad. We could be twin. Where have you been? You start giving him excuses and shit as to why he doing the shit that he doing. Then he gonna start asking you for rides. Then he gonna start asking you to pay for the bill. Then he gonna start asking to live with you. Girl, it would have just got crazy. And the fact that he told you, I can't wait for you to be mine, he was not gaslighting you. He was love bombing you, not gaslighting. Your friend wasn't right. He was love bombing you, babes. He was trying to condition you to get you to be his girl. The boy knows that he is not where he's supposed to be at life. And I never, like, for the life of me, I don't understand men who don't have money but want to date. I don't get it. I'm not saying that if you don't have money, you shouldn't be talking to girls. But I feel like at the very least, if you are broke, you should at the very least be trying to figure out how to get your finances together. Now, if you want to sleep with a girl here and there, that's okay. If you tell the girl straight up, hey, I'm broke right now, I don't got no money, I'm not really into the business of dating right now, but I don't mind sleeping around, and the girl is okay with it, that's another story. For you to be actively on the dating apps pursuing girls, trying to make girls your girlfriend, knowing that you don't have a car, knowing that you don't even have a place to live, knowing that you don't have money, knowing that your hygiene is not up, like, you have so many bad things to you, but you want to drag a girl along with you, is very selfish in my honest opinion. And that this is the reason why the dating pool is the way it is today, y'all. But I'm happy that you did not go on that second date with him, because girl, you would have been more irritated than you were on that first date. But yeah, y'all, that's it. I'm only reading one story time for today. I really liked her story time. If you guys liked it, also y'all let her know down below, and also y'all also let her know y'all's opinions on how y'all feel about it. And yeah, I love you guys. Definitely give this video a thumbs up, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all.